A man was released early from prison after becoming dangerously obese. A man's hair was cut off during an operation, and the family wants some answers. And a man was arrested for DUI and drugs while driving Santa's train. These are the weird stories for Tuesday on Weird AF News, the only daily weird news podcast recorded by a comedian inside a closet. I got 3 weird news stories from around the world. You know how we do it. This is how we do it. A murderer is released from prison after becoming dangerously overweight in the prison. How do you get overweight in prison? How good is that prison food? I thought it was terrible. Sounds like a good one. I want to eat at the jail cafe. Is it free? Don't they control your calorie intake in prison as well? I thought they did. I mean, you can't exactly eat a tub of ice cream and watch Netflix in the prison, can you? Maybe this prisoner ate other prisoners? I got a lot of questions. Let's dig into the story here. It's from Italy. A judge just released a 35-year-old man from prison over health concerns. One concern being that the 430-pound murderer would not be able to obtain a low-calorie diet while incarcerated in this Italian prison. Can't get him a low-calorie diet can't get a special diet for the murderer. He's a murderer. You probably want to keep him in there. Wow, well, clearly this is a prison hack. Wardens hate this one simple trick to get out of prison early. Become overweight. Now, we have the overweight murderer, Dimitri Fricano. He killed his girlfriend, Erica, when they were on vacation in Sardinia, when Dimitri stabbed her 57 times because, get this, she reprimanded him for leaving too many crumbs on the hotel bed. So he murdered her. I'm going to go out on a limb and say this is an overreaction. Crumbs on the bed, and then you stab her 57 times. This guy, wow, what a POS individual. This fat, horrible human being was sentenced to 30 years behind bars following conviction. However, judges determined this month that he would serve the rest of his sentence on house arrest at his parents' home in his hometown of Biella, Italy, rather than spending the rest of his sentence in the Turin prison where he had been actually sentenced. It says here, when Fricano was initially jailed, he weighed 250 pounds. He now weighs 430 pounds. He requires a wheelchair and or crutches to move about, and the prison's layout is not well equipped for these tools. Why don't you find another prison that's equipped for such things? A prison without so many stairs, maybe. Put him on the first floor. How about that? He's a murderer. He impulsively killed somebody for no reason at all. No reason at all. You're going to let him out? You're going to let him stay at home? Unbelievable. It says here the court ruled that Fricano is, quote, incompatible with the prison regime. Oh, so you're not compatible with prison? Oh, then you don't have to stay in prison. Oh, you're not compatible with what's going on here. Wow, talk about letting the guy off a hook. It says he's incompatible with the prison regime and that his incarceration makes it impossible for him to follow a weight loss diet. The judges added that his chain smoking, along with his massive size, put him at an inevitable risk of death. Wow. Wow. The irony here that crumbs put this horrible man into prison and crumbs will set him free. The decision to put Fricano on house arrest for the remainder of his sentence has outraged the victim's family, of course, deservedly so. This guy just unthinkingly murdered the girl and is being allowed to stay at home. Erica's father, Fabrizio, is upset. He told the media that house arrest for his daughter's killer is a, quote, shameful decision. No one will give me back my little girl, but for us, the pain is still too strong for him to be released so soon. Yes, Fabrizio, he should never be released. He should stay in the prison, allow him to be fat. In fact, feed him until he explodes. I mean, that's why that solves the problem for everybody involved. Now, the authorities aren't completely insensitive to the woman's family. They told this grieving father, they assured him that if Fricano's weight went back down to a healthy range, he, of course, would return to the prison. However, the father seemed skeptical of that outcome, telling the media that, I don't believe it very much. Well, yeah, of course, this guy's incentive to get to a healthy range is back in prison. Why would he ever do that? He's never going to do that, obviously. Stay at home, stay fat. I mean, this poor father. I just can't understand how these Italian prisons are operating. Hey, kill someone, come for the pasta, leave when you had all you can eat. The cheapest restaurant in town. When you're here, your family, even if you've murdered a family. A man's hair was cut off during an operation, and the family wants answers. Elder Arthur Janus is a member of a Native American tribe known as the Oglala Lakota. He went to the University of Colorado Hospital in Aurora for treatment for blood clots in his abdomen. After waking up from surgery, Arthur's family were horrified to see his waist-length hair that he had been growing his entire life, all 65 years, had been crudely hacked off. Why is everyone up in arms about the hair removal? Well, according to the Oglala Lakota Nation, Arthur's source of strength and his source of power is in his hair, his long hair that he's been growing his entire life. The family is horrified. They want answers. For one, they can't understand how, despite his medical issue being entirely centered around his stomach, they cut off almost all of his hair. The family have been left heartbroken at the destruction of their cultural identity, spiritual beliefs, and the opportunity to properly honor Arthur upon his future passing during an ancient indigenous ceremony where a lock of his hair would be cut and saved following his death. Now, we have a member of the Oglala Lakota Nation named Red Dog. Very cool name. Native Americans sometimes have these amazing names like Red Dog and Deer Jumps High and Water's Over There. These kinds of names. Cooler than wrestler names. Cooler than Hell's Angel names as well, I would say. Now, Red Dog here says, quote, This is major what's happened. There are a couple of significant reasons why this is important. One is that we grow hair as a sign of strength and to be strong, especially when Western medicine fails us. When medicine fails, we look into our own power and our own spirituality. This hair was Arthur's power, and for them to rob him at a time when he needs it most hurts us all very, very much. Secondly, if something was to happen to Arthur in the hospital and he passes away, then they have robbed us of his actual ceremony. To honor him, a lock of his hair should be shaved and kept. That is gone now. Now, this nation is not going to take what happened to Arthur lying down. Red Dog says, because Colorado University Hospital didn't want to respond to why his hair was cut, we have had to take action with the Colorado Civil Rights Division. The hospital won't release the tape or footage of Arthur in their care or any other information. We have now filed criminal complaints because we haven't gotten any answers. We're also not very confident in police doing much to get answers for us, so we have filed 2 complaints to 2 different departments at the Colorado Civil Rights Division on race and discrimination. One to the Education Department and one to the violation of religious rights. The family of Arthur feel they may have been taken advantage of, given Arthur's inability to fully express his wishes. He's able to talk and is awake at the moment, but he doesn't fully understand what has happened to him. Doesn't really have the ability to communicate his needs very well. The nation is fighting for him now to get some answers. Now back to Red Dog. Native American hair is very sought after for many reasons. So was his hair cut to be sold in some way? Or was this just a direct act of hate on our community and our beliefs? There was no connection between his hair and surgery. The hospital know they are liable, and in some way they have admitted this. Well, this is a tragedy, of course, but I can't say I'm surprised. I've had to deal with medical people, and they're quite stupid in general. You would think that when you go to a medical facility that you're dealing with geniuses who had to go to college for twice as long as you, and that they're just really smart. Nope, completely dumb. I've already told some anecdotes on this podcast about my escapades with doctors. No sense. They make no sense. Idiots. So, yeah, I don't think this was an attack on a community and a belief system. I don't think they're even smart enough to realize the connection between the hair and their culture. I just think they're stupid over there at the medical facility. They'll cut your hair for whatever. It's in the way, and no one's going to ask anybody to do so. You're dealing with morons at hospitals. You really are. There's a reason why medical malpractice is big business in the United States, because doctors are idiots in general. Now, hopefully Arthur can get back on his feet and grow his hair back out. You know, I mean, it's not promising, given that his hair was so long, but maybe he can grow out a nice, long, thick mane before he eventually passes. There's supplements you can take to make your hair grow really fast, I think. Maybe we can get Arthur some of these supplements. Man, I'm really pulling for him. Yay! Want to create a podcast? Spotify's platform lets you easily make, record, and distribute a podcast everywhere. Even earn money, all in one place for free. It's called Spotify for Podcasters. Record and edit on your phone or computer. Send it to Spotify and everywhere podcasts are heard. They even have video podcasting options. Spotify for Podcasters allows you to earn money with ads and subscriptions too. Best of all, it's free. Try it. Download Spotify for Podcasters or go to spotify.com/podcasters to get started. And good luck with your podcast. Good luck with your life, man. A man was arrested for DUI while driving Santa's train full of children. A Tennessee man was arrested after he allegedly drove children while under the influence of booze and narcotics. This all took place at the Christmas Tractor Parade over the weekend. Sounds like a good time. Christmas Tractor Parade. Aren't we a little early in the season to have a Christmas Tractor Parade? We haven't even had Thanksgiving yet. I digest. This incident unfolded in the small northern Tennessee town of Tazewell. Perfect, Tazewell. Because it sounds like they need to tase their citizens. They're all under the influence. Tazewell's a perfect name. We have Henry Mead, who was driving Santa's train. Santa's train is not very sophisticated. It's a motorized lawnmower pulling carts of children. Well, that's what you get in Tazewell, Tennessee. Witnesses alleged that Henry Mead was driving the Santa's train, also while acting erratically at the same time. I love it. Ho, ho, ho! All aboard, kiddos! Get on Santa's train! Where are we going, Santa? Well, Santa's got to score first before we go anywhere. Faster, Santa! Faster! Oh, Santa's gonna go faster as soon as Santa gets a little prancer and dancer up his nose. Ho, ho, ho! Now, fortunately, the authorities acted quickly. Santa's train was stopped, and Mr. Mead was asked to perform a field sobriety test. Oh, all in front of the children. Oh, we're off to a lovely holiday season in Tazewell. It says Mead was reportedly unsteady on his feet. He failed the field sobriety test. Police found methamphetamines, narcotics, and a syringe on him. It's just Santa's bag of goodies, that's all. Oh, poor Santa's just trying to spread some holiday cheer the only way he knows how. Oh, 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 time to run over some naughty weeds today. Love this. Santa, why are your cheeks so red? Why are your eyes so red? Oh, man. Of course, Mead was charged with drug possession and driving under the influence. Officials noted specifically that Mead was not a town employee. I just want to let everybody know he's not a town employee. I should hope not. Although, who knows? Town employees in Tazewell probably run the gamut, I'd imagine. And that's putting it nicely. Ah, I love it. I love it. It's my first Christmas story of the season, and it's a doozy. I think I need to end this with some holiday singing. Don't you think, guys? Here we go. Here comes Santa Claus, here comes Santa Claus, drunk down Santa Claus Lane. In the meadow we can build a crack pipe, a beautiful sight, we're happy tonight, tweaking in a winter wonderland. Yay!
I'm Dana Perino. Join me for my brand new podcast, Perino on Politics. As we analyze the 2024 election cycle, make sure you subscribe to this series on foxnewspodcast.com or wherever you download podcasts, and leave me a rating and review.
Well, hello, my friends and family. my Weird AF News loyal listeners. Thank you for spending some time with me in this episode, this Tuesday episode of Weird AF News. I hope you're having a great week. I'm having an amazing week. I had a great show last night at the Hollywood Improv. Tonight I'm going to be part of an actors showcase in Hollywood. And then I have Wednesday off, and then Thursday I go to Dallas, Texas for a weekend of shows. Please come see me. You can get tickets from the link in my Instagram profile, or just email me and I'll give you all the info and send you the link yourself. It's funnyjones@gmail.com. I hope to see some of you, and I would love that. We can party, bro. Do you want to party a bit, man? Oh, man. You want to take a ride in Jonesy Santa train a little bit? Oh, yeah, man. That's what we do around the holidays. I got a review on Amazon. I'd love to read it. It's lovely. It's by Larry M. Larry's not a happy guy. I feel bad for Larry. Larry gave me 1 star and wrote, terrible. Just terrible. 1 star, terrible. Larry wrote, Weird AF had the opportunity to be great, but Jonesy's such a bad host. He is not funny in any way and has a bad personality. Oh, my goodness, Larry. Oh, man. He really hit me in the gut. This is a real gut shot. Read the bad personality part, yeah. Has a bad personality. It's almost like this was written by a child. He isn't funny and has a bad personality. Oh, Larry. I hope things turn around for you, sir. I really do. And for the people in your orbit, because I really feel bad for them. Having to spend the holidays with Larry M. Can you imagine, guys? I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I honestly wouldn't. Anyways, Larry, I hope you find some salvation in this life, and I hope you find something that makes you happy. If it wasn't the Weird AF News podcast, I hope you find whatever it is that makes you happy. I don't think there's anything out there that's going to really cut it for you, Larry, but I mean, keep trying. Now, if you guys would like to offset Larry's 1-star review titled terrible, please leave me a review on Amazon. That would be very, very helpful. You can leave between 1 and 5 stars, and I get a lot of 1-star reviews. So if you guys could just leave 5 stars to offset that. 4 stars would be good. 4 stars would be pretty good. I'll take 3 stars though, guys. I'll take 3. I will take 3 stars at this point, guys. I will take 3 stars. And if you don't say I have a bad personality and I'm not terrible, I'll take all of these things. All of these things would be an improvement upon what's been going on. For some reason, all the unhappy, angry people find my show. I don't know why. I don't know how this drops into their lap. I don't put it there. I don't knock on Larry's door and be like, dude, you got to listen to my podcast. I don't know how this thing gets in your ears. I really don't. But I didn't ask for it. I'm just a guy in a closet, just trying to live my life. That's all. Not trying to hurt anybody. Trying to light one candle out there. Just trying to hold my candle up as a candle of entertainment and maybe a laugh here and there. That's all. In this crazy, debilitating, sad world that we live in. Just trying to hold a candle up. That's all. That's all that Jonesy's trying to do. You gotta throw stones, guys. You don't gotta throw stones. I don't even put my candle in your face. I don't go to you when you're trying to commute to work and be like, you have to listen to me. I didn't ask for it. But some people treat it as though I did demand that they watch it or made them listen to it. It's so bizarre to me. I'll never understand it. Why try? Anyways, I appreciate y'all. And I'm gonna let you go. If you want to support the show, please write me a nice review on either Amazon or Apple Podcasts. Or if you're listening on Spotify, you can just give it 5 stars. Just click the 5 stars. That only takes a second. Very quick. You don't have to write anything. They don't really let you write anything. So just do the 5 stars on Spotify. Make sure you like it on Spotify. That way you follow it and subscribe on whatever you're looking for. I'm even available on YouTube as well. So you can write a comment on there if you'd like. That would really help. I appreciate you. If you'd like to support the show by doing other stuff, just go to weirdafnews.com where you can join the Patreon or buy Jonesy a coffee or that sort of thing. Anyways, I appreciate all of you. Thank you for being so kind to me. We'll see you tomorrow.